Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome back to the channel, where today I am going to be reviewing slash giving my opinion of Disquiet Gods by Christopher Ruocchio, which I believe is book 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yes indeed, of his Sun Eater series. And here, and please allow me to announce that on Friday the 22nd of November at different time zones that I will leave in the description below, Mr. Ruocchio himself and his editor David John Butler will be joining me for a live conversation to discuss Disquiet Gods. So that's going to be fantastic. Please save the date and now allow me to give some initial thoughts on the book, maybe some spoilers, maybe not. So here we go. I read the book in my Kindle, although I have purchased the physical copy because David Butler sent me the arc electronically. So I've read it here, but I still bought the book because I wanted to, like, the shelves. It'd be silly if I didn't have it. And since I'm enjoying the series, I feel bad with these things. I'm not in these for free books. And the collector in me needs to have the right, the books on the shelf. So I bought it. It's arriving on Thursday, which is why I'm not showing it today. Date, never mind. So, Disquiet Gods kind of takes place quite a few decades after the events of Ashes of Man, which was book 5, obviously. And it sees Hadrian Marlowe living in a different planet. Now he is a father, and there's points of conversation here. And just like Al Pacino in The Godfather,
just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
He gets thrust into the action. He has to fly to a planet to destroy one of the Cielcin gods that were hinted at in the last book. And away we go to the races. I don't want to spoil the plot too much. But what I found really interesting here were the tonal shifts of the book. And it starts by being some kind of not psychological horror, but some kind of monster horror thing. The Thing reminded me of the movie by John Carpenter. So I'll be asking Mr. Ruocchio about that. And that was quite cool. It had like this sort of creepy feel about it, the Mountains of Madness sort of thing. Anyway, then after we have that, it became more of there was some kind of there's always a metaphysical undercurrent to this series. So we got the musings in there. There's a little bit of political intrigue as well as to who are Hadrian's enemies and people that want him out, people that want him in. So all of that was really interesting. I did enjoy the book. It's a long book. Although I think the electronic version has got more pages than the paperback, so I need to check in there what's going on. And then I got a little bit lost towards the end, again with the whole metaphysical gods, creators, who, what, when, why we're here, where are we going, sort of thing. That lost me a little bit. So I think over the over 1,000 pages that I read, the story does move forward, but not massively. It is the next logical step in the internal structure of the series, so that makes perfect sense. We hinted at the existence of these great gods in book 5. Here we deal with them. They are out there. They are coming. So I suppose everything is going to come up to the very climactic conclusion that has been hinted at from book 1. So the story is very well threaded, and it follows on very logically. I feel like there's a but coming, but I'm not entirely sure what that but may be. well, after some consideration, I've decided that there's no buts coming. I was just thinking that maybe if the whole series was a trilogy, this would have been the middle book, but obviously it's not. But it does set the action and the scene perfectly for the conclusion. I've got a lot of questions, but I think I don't have the intellectual capacity to really answer them myself. And I don't want to start free flowing here. I don't want to start rambling. So I honestly would encourage you all to join on the 22nd of November. Christopher will be there. Like I said, David will be there, and I think there's an interesting story about the editing of the book that Mr. Ruocchio hinted at in the intro to the novel. Susana Imaginario will be there as well to raise the level of intellect in the conversation. She's a lot better than me about these things, and hopefully Ian from B&B Books will also be joining because we started this thing together, and I would love it if he could join in as well. So these are my thoughts on Disquiet Gods, Book 6 of the Sun Eater series. I just wanted it more to be like a teaser for the conversation. I think they'd be great to unpick and unpack everything in here then. So please, as usual, thoughts, opinions below. I really welcome them. Take loads and lots of care, and I'll see you soon. Bye.